Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Manic Monday. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend and got to enjoy some beautiful summer weather where no matter where you are. I wanted to talk today as a little bit of a follow-up to last week's video. I had a really amazing response and several really lovely conversations about this idea of the work-life blend. Now that we are, many of us, working in our homes with our families, and really the working and the living and the family and the existence has become quite seamless. And then now, when we are in fact returning to office environments, when we are returning to social activities, when we are moving outside and in our world more than we have been over the last, 100 days, really, how does that blend work? And also, the conversation seemed to turn to how do we keep the things that we've really enjoyed? And although this COVID-19 global pandemic economic meltdown has been catastrophic, there have been some really beautiful things that have come out of this for so many people. And a lot of those things are around the slowing down, the pace of life, the spending more time with people that are important, doing more things that are important to us. And all of that ultimately, in my mind, links back to our values. We got to re-examine what we really, really value. And we got to do a lot more things, be a lot more active in those spaces that are us living our values. And so I've really been thinking about how do we continue to do that? Like as we slowly return to a more normal pace and a more normal state, how do we really retain the things that we love, that I love, that have come out of this slower time? How do we do that? And I've been talking about that with my husband and my friends, and of course, my clients. How do you retain the things that you really enjoyed, that were really meaningful, that really helped you live your life on purpose and on those values when we start to reemerge here and we start to return to some of those activities that we did, prior to March? And so one of the things that I happened across is something from Marshall Goldsmith, and many of you are probably very familiar with him. He's a real incredible thought leader in the world of coaching and living your life on purpose and really setting goals and achieving great things. And he's really got a wonderful approach to this stuff. But one of the things that he actually does, which I thought was really cool, is he asks himself a series of questions. And he actually has it set up in a spreadsheet. And then he just says yes or no to the question. So it makes it actually really easy. He has a list of 32 questions, and he actually pays someone to call him every night and ask him how he did on those questions. Was it a yes or a no? And what he's done is he has designed these questions that help him be accountable and support him in living his life the way he wants to. Because we all know it's super easy to get distracted, whether it is our social media or our friends or our activities or our work. It's really easy to get pulled off course. And so he has 32. I don't think I would necessarily have 32 questions that he asks himself every day that helps really keep him on course. So for me, it would be something like, did I get 30 minutes of movement in my day today? Yes or no question. Did I eat in a way that I would be proud of today? Yes or no? Did I read something important and impactful for me today? So those are the kinds of questions that I'm going to try and design to see if I can retain some of the important stuff in my life. So maybe a question around, did I spend quality time with my husband and my children today? Did I call someone important in my life today and have a great conversation? Yes or no? Right? Those are things that are really important for me. And so I thought that might be a really interesting way to measure, am I retaining some of these valuable pieces that I have discovered during our, this time that's been really challenging? How do I keep those in my life? Because I've really been questioning that, and I know many of you are too. So here's what I'd like to invite you to do. Sit down and think about, what are the things that you really loved during this time? What are the things that you found that were really important to you? And then think about, what are the questions that you would want to ask that would help remind you if you've done those or not? And then maybe even if you want to take a step further, what are the measurements? Like, Does it have to be every day, or is it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? For me, for getting on the treadmill. Did I get on the treadmill today? Maybe those questions only apply Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know. It's all going to be different because every one of us is going to be different, have different things we want to focus on. So I want to invite you to try that and see what happens when you do that. See if that helps you keep the pieces that are really important to you, that are really you leveraging your values every day, and see if that makes a difference. And I know I'm going to try this. I'm going to set up a spreadsheet today, and maybe I'm going to start with 5 questions. I'm certainly not going to start with 32. Don't know if I could come up with that many. And see if that helps me keep some of the things that I've really loved about the last few months as I start to, venture out in the world a little bit more. So anyways, give that a shot. Let me know. Post in the comments if that's something you think you could do, if that's something that you think is crazy. And even let me know if that's something that really works for you. I'd love to hear any of your feedback. And I hope that helps make a Manic Monday into a really magic week. Talk to you soon. Bye.